Morning all, so here I am. It's Thursday morning, bright and early. I'm just out doing morning cardio, getting myself ready to kill the day. Changed up this morning, said start point on the bridge, come down this track, turn around, and then literally fires up over this hill, over the bridge and back down the other side. So why I've decided to do this is, one, it's a lot more challenging for my running. Using this incline, I can use it as lunges all the way up the hill, and I can also do lunges up the hill, I can do sprints up the hill, I can use it as different workstations, push myself as hard as I can, and get a lot more from it than just running on the flat. You can break it down into points, like this fence. I could get to this point, do press-ups, sit-ups, burpees, and then I could carry on. I could get to the top and then do exactly the same. Or, if I'm completely hanging out, I can break it down into a stretch station, a workstation, or just a recovery station. And using the different gradients, i.e. from here, you can see it's a good 100 metres from the bridge all the way up. Then you can hammer across the flat. Again, you could use this as a sprint or walk section. So you just mix it up in your head, and you can, depending on where you are with your fitness and how you're feeling, you're listening to your body, come along. What I like about this, also it's quite a quiet little section, so there's no one around here, so no one's going to get in the way, so I can just hammer it. And depending on how my body's feeling, I can just obviously push myself to real hard, real light, recovery, prep, build up, push on, bring it right back down, recover, etc, etc. Come along. So here we go. There's a flat across top of the bridge, coming down hill section. So again, I could jog or walk down this. I've been going out for, it's about coming up to 40 minutes now. It's about 40 minutes now. I'm out for an hour doing this. I've jogged down here, hit a turnaround point, stretch off hamstrings, calves, Achilles. There you go. There's it, gobbing my little drill instructor's gobbing off me. He's telling me how long I've been out for. Oh God, he's got a big mouth. So again, get down to said turnaround point. I can stretch off my hamstrings, my Achilles, my glutes, straight leg stretches, get down, stretch off my quads, etc, etc. So at that same time, as I'm stretching off, I'm using it as recovery as well, taking in all the good oxygen in for your nose, out for your breath, out for your mouth, really controlling your breathing cycle, maximising your intake and your output, getting as much O2 from it as well, and controlling your respiratory system and the way your breathing cycle. Really maximising on the good rib cage, get a good full deep breath, come down, here we go, turnaround point, again stretch off this, hit it, turnaround point. Again, it's mental imagery. You can build this picture up in your head, so you can go, right, okay, so I'm going to be working up over the bridge, I'm going to jog up to the top, sprint across the top, go down the other side, turn around, repeat. There's lots of ways you can do it. You can literally start here, sprint all the way up the hill, come along, sprinting up, and then you've got this gate. You could do lots on this gate. If you're feeling really fit, you could get up to it, you could bound over, bound back, jump over it, press ups either side, does anything, it's just up here. I remember when I used to go out running with the dogs, me and my crazy Mallies, we would be running through a forest, and we'd come along, find the gates like this, and I'd say, boys over, boys would go over, and I go over, and we're just using it as functional fitness, so if like being out on the ground, there's something in the way, we had to bound over it. Dogs really enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, get here, bound over, exercise either side, stretching off, you name it. And then again, if you've had to sprint up from down below, come up to this, bound over this, and then bound up over the top, it's just more functional fitness, kind of adding in what's on the ground just to kick your ass. So it's all good, especially the lads out there police, military, you know, you're not always just going to have a completely flat run. There could be something that you have to jump over. So that's kind of why I added in, you know. And you're getting used to using your plyometric training by doing that. And if you're running with your dogs, then it's just making it interesting for them. Anything where the dogs are working hard with you, you know, dogs are enjoying it, you're enjoying it, they're working together, and it's kind of bonding as well, you know. So everything when I was with my dogs, everything they did, I did. Everything I did, they did. So creating that real tight bond. So everywhere I went, my dogs went. Where I slept, my dogs slept. That's how I believed in it. And that's how my dogs were so good with me. And we had such a close bond. And why the boys used to work so well together. Anyway, that's another story. So I've come across here. You know, I've used this as a hard sprint. I've used it as recovery. Come along to the end of here I could stop and do something, or I can just then hit down. If I really wanted to, I could sprint as hard as I could all the way to the bottom, go it again. If I wanted to vault the gate, I could, right down to the bottom, hit the bridge and recover, stretch off, good breathing, in from the nose, out from the mouth, controlling that cycle, turn around and then work hard again. Now I could just jog all the way up, jog up, jog up, jog up, jog across, jog down, turn around, repeat. So again, I've just mixed it up, I just changed it. So there's not one set way you have to do this. As long as you were just playing with it on the ground, there's loads of ways you can do it. You're only restricted by what's in your noodle, you know. I'm not a particularly smart bloke. You know, there's probably a lot of lads out there agreeing with me, yeah, you're thick. Well, I'm not thick, but yeah, I was a paratrooper. But by just applying yourself and going, okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, my body's like this, I'm going to adjust it to this. You know, you just listen to your body, use smart training, yeah, not ego training. Ego training, you can just end up yourself with injuries. But just listen to your body. Okay, I can work harder now, work harder. Okay, I'm hanging out, I'm going to slow down. Okay, I'm going to stop, I'm going to rest, I'm going to stretch, I'm going to carry on. Simple as that. So, yeah, so when you're out and about, you know, with your out doing your fitness, because fitness is key, look at the ground. See what's around you, you know. I personally like running off-road. There you go, dropping off again. So I'm not actually gone that far this morning, it's just more the timing than anything. I can hear my drill instructor gobbled off me. The lads love this. They're like, wow, what is that? The app is from Runkeeper, and I think the drill instructor is just quite funny. So anyway, so yeah, when you're out on your fitness in the mornings, or the PM, or whatever you want to do, look what's around you, you know. Okay, there's a bridge over there, I'm going to use it. Okay, there's a hill, and there's this section, and I can do build up, sprint, recover. Build up, sprint, recover. Okay, I can do that over the bridge. I can sprint up one side, I can recover along the top, I can recover down the other side, I can sprint back over. There's lots of ways of doing it. Also, for me, what I'm going to start doing, I need to drop more weight right now. So I'm thinking about doing AM and PM cardio, and I can flick-flack it, i.e. do different things on different mornings. One morning I could be cycling, and then I could do a jog in the night time. Next morning I could do a jog in the morning. I could do a cycle at the night time. Different stages of doing my bodyweight training. Obviously I've added in loads of different training kit in my hotel room, just because we're flat out and we're just doing here, there and everywhere with the work we're doing. So it's not always easy for us to get to the said gym. And when we have got to the gym, it's been that busy that I've got hacked off, the lads have got hacked off, and we're like, yeah, great. So we're getting here, everyone's in the way, we can't hammer it, and it's just got annoying. Hence why I'm doing so much in my hotel room, because I know I can just push it. But it's not for everyone, but that's what I've been doing for a long time. It's what I've done all over the world, so that's why I do it for myself. Plus no one gets in the way, I can just jump around being a chimp, being crazy, so it's all good. But again, like I was saying, AM, PM cardio, AM, PM training, changing it around, making it interesting, making it challenging. I don't particularly like doing loads of running along the flat. It just bores the fuck out of me. I do like all my mountain bike stuff, because I can go that hard and that fast and that aggressive that it's fast, it's interesting, it's stimulating. So if I can do the same with my running, be it, you know, at the start of the year, it's running through all the forest, off-road, it's very interesting, it's here, there and everywhere, and it's challenging. Again, come along here, running on canal is absolutely mind-numbing for me. I'm just like, oh, this is not cool. Unless I'm doing sprint work, power on, power off, power on, power off. And that's really good for fat burning. And it's really good for your cardio, really good for your breathing, getting the chest working, getting the heart working, heart and lungs, really going for it. And then come along, you know, finding something like this, starting down there, sprinting all the way up the hill like a lunatic, up over the top. It's challenging, it's hard. You know, you're powering on, you're powering off. By adding in the incline, you know, you can come down here, hit the bridge, come across, jog, and then go into walking lunges all the way up here. Deep walking lunges all the way up this 100-meter section, across the top, 150 meters of deep lunges. You know, it's a beast on your legs. Really good for all the stabilizer muscles, really good for all the, you know, the prime movements are going to be pushing you along. Depending on how you're doing it as well, you know, you've got obviously all the different muscles which involve all the plyometric work. Yeah, you know, sprinters would tell you doing full-on lunges all the way is a beast. Especially if you're only running along a canal or somewhere flat, you only got a really, really small little gate, the way you're stepping across, you suddenly come into doing long, deep strides or long strides from doing sprints, you're hitting a whole new muscle range. So if you're not used to doing that kind of long stride work, then you could, if you suddenly go into sprints, you could yank something. So by mixing up your training, by, you know, one morning, short gait, short little runs, you know, jogging along, so next time doing sprints, again, you're going to be working on those different ranges in your muscles, in your fast twitch and your slow twitch muscle fibers as well. Work it, God, it goes on, doesn't it? You're like, oh, Jesus Christ. So yeah, there's just think about it. Just mix it up, make it interesting. You know, think what's on the ground. How can I use that? How can I use that to beast myself? And go from there. Going off. Right, well, I'm going to get in anyway. I've got to go own the day. I'm going to finish off one more stride across this bridge, down the other side, turn around point, back and over, hit said canal, and get into accommodation, get changed, go on the day, smash the day out, and then come back out, PM cardio, raise the heart rate again at the end of the day, back in, crash and repeat. Groundhog Day. Magic. Good old soldier Groundhog Day. Right, own the day, smash it out wherever you are. Beast mode. 22 SmokinAceS, crazy on it as always. Going off. Right, well that says the said drill instructors, you know, give me time. I've been out for like 50 minutes, so I'm gonna get this done. Last little leg, getting showered, changed, body weight work as well, and then yeah, go own the day. Make it happen wherever you are.